Yo, what's going on? I had to take so many takes to figure out what I want to say, and who knows if I'll mess this up anyway. But let's go unedited. You ready for this? Alright, so today, I'm in school. If you already know, I'm in school. I have to upload a video every week, but I've been enjoying it, trying to figure out all this stuff, what to do, what to say, blah. You know what I mean? Um, so it has to be philosophical or intellectual or something spiritual like that. Well, this is no boo boo, no bullshit. Excuse my language. But I have had experiences lately. It's just trying to find the right words to say is what's been bothering me. So, before today's video, before we start getting into the nitty gritty of the yoga poses, I want to provide a picture for you within your mind's eye so you have something to think about during your poses, so it's a little bit easier to comprehend a little bit of what yoga is. So lay it off right on the line. Yoga, the word yoga means union, unification, whatever that may mean to you. You in the cosmos, you in God, you in the universe, whatever that is, that's what yoga is, okay? Connecting the mind, body, spirit to that external energy, the wisdom of life, truth, whatever the fudge. Yeah, I said fudge. No. So, we're already a minute and a half in. Let me not take up too much time. So here's the image. You ready? The practice of doing yoga. Whether you're doing yoga poses and a full sequence and all that stuff, or the other 7 limbs, which I don't have time to explain the other 7 limbs of yoga. But if you're practicing those things, that is the water that's pouring into a teapot. Now think of your body being the teapot, the vessel, and the tea within the teapot. So when you're practicing all these yoga sequences and all the other 7 limbs, like I said, that is God or the cosmos or whatever, the external wisdom of the world pouring itself within you. That being the water. Then, like, God, universe is the pourer and the water. Your body is the vessel and the tea. The actions of doing that is opening the vessel up so the water can come in. It's like all in one. You doing the poses and all that stuff, it opens the vessel, it pours all the stuff in. You're now embracing all that stuff without even realizing it, but you're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of the energy around you. You are the world is you. We all the same, man. And I'm just going on a tangent, but that's the image I want you to keep in your head, okay? You are the vessel and the tea. The external forces, whatever that may be to you, is the pourer and the water. And all the compositions of breaking down, turning into tea, and all that good stuff, that's happening within you while you're doing all the yoga. While you're doing all that, it's breaking down, all that cool stuff. So, whoa, when you're done doing that stuff, okay, I'm done the yoga sequence. Or I'm done taking care of myself because I took care of myself a lot today, so let me go take a rest or walk out in nature with the rest of the world. That is you pouring the tea out of your vessel into the cups. The cups are the other people around you and everything else in life. Bugs, animals, people. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Okay, we're about 4 minutes in. I think you got the gist, but if not, we'll go over it later on. So I like tea. If you haven't been able to tell by now, I've been drinking a lot of tea lately, and I've been liking it. That's my take. 4 minutes in, right on. Let's get into seated position. Whew, and let's ground ourselves. I went on a whole tangent. You're probably going to be like, what the hell? Skip. All that good stuff. So let's get grounded. We sit in crisscross applesauce and take a few deep breaths to settle into your body. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And one more time here. Right on. We're going to stay seated, and we're going to do some seated cats and cows. We're going to exhale. On your next exhale, wherever that is, we're going to round the spine for a cat, tucking in your chin and rounding your spine, bringing your head down. And inhale, do the opposite. Make your spine round the opposite way and bring your head back. And then exhale, back to cat. Inhale, bring your head back, arch your spine. Exhale, cat. And inhale, cow. Okay, come back to neutral position. That's just your little warm up, your little groundedness. I'm sorry for all that in the beginning. I just had to get it out, because if I didn't, I would have just kept second guessing myself. So, what we're going to start off with after the warm up, we're going to do a sun salutation. So this first one is just trying to get in the groove of it all. Mountain pose, standing with your hips width distance apart, palms facing forward by your side. Standing tall and strong like a mountain, stacking your spine. Inhale, sweep your arms above your head, palms face each other. Inhale and exhale, forward fold, lunging at the hips or folding at the hips, and let your top part of your body hang. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, and then exhale, plant your palms, step your feet back into a plank. We're going to inhale and lift up through our chest. Exhale, lower down halfway with your elbows tucked in. Hold for a few seconds. And untuck your toes. Push through the ground. Upward facing dog. And exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Tuck your toes once again. Throw your pelvis up and back. Or pelvis or hips, whatever. We're in downward facing dog. And we're just feeling it out. We're feeling what we feel in our body. And exhale. Walk your feet in between your hands. Forward fold. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. Forward fold. And then inhale. Slowly stack your spine. Sweep your hands above your head. Once again. Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, lower your arms, bow down to your sides, Tadasana, mountain pose. Okay, that was the first round of sun salutations. I want to do 2 more rounds of sun salutation, but while we're doing this, I want you to, in your mind's eye, fully embody the act as if you are pouring the water within yourself and you are the water and the tea infusing together to make tea. The whole bunch of stuff going on inside that, whether it be chemically or I don't know. But try to fully embrace that. In your mind's eye, you are the teapot and the water. You are all that. Okay? So, Tadasana. We'll inhale, sweep our hands above our head, and exhale, forward fold, and imagine you are pouring the water within your body like you're the vessel. And inhale, halfway lift. The water rises. Exhale, forward fold once again. Inhale and exhale. Step your feet back and your palms here in the front of the mat into a plank position. We're gonna inhale, lift through the chest, and exhale, lower down halfway, tucking in your elbows for Chaturanga. Untuck your toes and push through the ground, upward facing dog. All the heat building within inside of you, that is the water and the tea infusing together to create the wonderful being that you are. And exhale, lower back down to the ground. You can tuck your toes. Inhale, shift your weight back and up. Your hips are up in the sky. You can walk out your feet if you want to. We're still feeling the body get warmed up. Inhale, exhale, walk your feet in between your hands. Inhale, sweep your arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana, arms down. Great. Well, one more time. We're making another pot of tea. Inhale, sweep your arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, pour that water within yourself. You are one in everything. Inhale, halfway lift, the water rises. Exhale, forward fold, the water sinks back into infuse within the tea. You know what I mean? It's absorbing it. Inhale, then exhale. Plant your palms, step your feet back, plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Untuck your toes and push up through the ground for a little bit of a back bend. This is Cobra. Exhale, come back down. Tuck your toes, shift your weight up and back. Downward facing dog. Walk your feet. Inhale. And exhale, walk your feet in between your hands. Forward fold, let your body hang. And inhale, slowly stack your spine. Sweeping your arms above your head, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, down to Tadasana. Great, I hope you imagined yourself doing the whole tea process and becoming tea and all that good stuff. Now, from here, I would like to bring us into Warrior One. So, step your first right foot. Ooh, I'm about to fall. Warrior One. Step your right foot up a little further to the top of the mat. Your right knee has a little bit of a bend in it. Your back left knee does not have a bend in it. And if it's facing like the corner of the mat, whereas your right foot is facing the top of the mat. Inhale, arms up, and take a few deep breaths here. Center yourself. I've been talking a lot, so. And on your next exhale, we're going to rotate to our left side for a Warrior Two. Exhale, bring more of a bend to your right knee and rotate your left foot to face the left side of your mat, bringing your palms down and your hands down to a T. Warrior Two. Tuck in your pelvis. Try to keep your knee as straight as possible. And inhale, bring your hands up, face the front, and we'll just step back, left foot to meet our right. For me, I just got to keep walking back so you can see my face. Now, to the opposite side. All right, you ready? Left foot, step. And your right knee is straight, your left knee is bent. Your right foot is facing the right corner of the mat where your left toes are facing the top of the mat. And sweep your arms up above your head. There's a Warrior One. And on your next exhale, you're going to come to a Warrior Two. So exhale, rotate your right foot to face the right side and rotate your body to face the right side. Tucking in your pelvis, bring your arms out to a T. Stand strong. T for T. Inhale, arms sweep up, facing the front. Bring your right to meet your left foot. So that is a little bit more poses. And we're already coming to our peak pose. Might not be the hardest pose, but we're going to do tree pose. Now I got a story to tell you. While you keep your left foot grounded through all 3 points in your foot. You're going to bring your right foot up without helping it. Bring it as high as it can come and rotate your right knee out and your left foot to rest on your left leg, whether it be your thigh, your knee, your calf. And if you can't bring it up this high or you don't have any balance, that's totally fine. You can leave your right foot on the ground, kind of like tippy-toed, leaving your heel on the side of your tibia, your shin. So we're going to stay here, and I'm going to tell you a quick story. You can bring your hands wherever you feel comfortable. Where tea has been said to have come from is that there was an emperor in China that was sitting under a tree with his servant. The servant was boiling water so he could drink the water, wherever he was. Maybe the water wasn't good. But underneath the tree, some leaves from the tree fell into the boiling pot of water and infused it and made tea. That was where apparently the first tea has ever came from. It was an accident. So we can come bring our right foot down, ground through the right foot this time. The same thing on your left side. Bring your left foot up, bring your left knee out, and bring your left foot to rest on your right thigh, your right knee, on the inside, not on front. I got a wall. On the knee, on the shin, on the floor. If you can't balance at all, just visualize. But by total accident, tea was found. The universe, or tea, being its own life form, was like, yeah, man, check me out. And that is supposedly where we found tea. I felt like this tree pose was a perfect place for us to be while I told the story, to represent the tea tree. And we can exhale, place our left foot down. Now for this next pose, I wanted to bring thankfulness to tea and what it has offered us, and not just a drink, but a nice time to share with others and bring people together in a nice space and all that good stuff. So we're going to come back into a warrior one position. We'll start with the left foot. We'll bring our left foot up, slight bend to the knee, maybe stack it above your ankle. The toes face the top of the mat. Your right back foot is straight, or your knee is straight. Your right toes are facing the right corner of your mat. And we're going to bind our arms behind us. And if you're not comfortable with that, you can keep your arms straight behind you, kind of like a Superman, or I think Superman's like this. I don't know. Whatever. You have your hands like this, or you could have a bind. And have a deep inhale, lifting up through the chest. And exhale, fold over your thigh. You can come as low as you want. Don't let your shoulders shrug, though. Try to keep as if something was pulling your hands back and up. But if you can't go too low, don't worry about it. You just meet yourself where you're at. This is Humble Warrior. I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like I picked Humble Warrior because it's kind of like showing gratitude and thankfulness for tea. Right after the tree pose, we're just bowing to the tea tree, I guess you could say. Or bow to whoever and whatever you believe. But I like tea, so I'm going to keep saying tea. Inhale, come back up. Bring your hands back up. Oh my gosh. I'm feeling the burn, baby. And step your left foot back to meet your right. I'm going to do that on the opposite side. Step your right foot up. Slight bend in your right knee over your right ankle. You know the drill, I hope. Keep your back leg straight. Your slight bend in your right knee. Bring yourself a bind. Inhale, lift through the chest. Look up a little. And exhale, fold forward over your thigh. Come as low as you can comfortably. Comfortably can. your body back up. Bring your arms up above your head. Exhale. Bring your right foot back to meet your left. I know there's not much of a flow going on. I've kind of broken in between and just jumped in to say some few words, but I hope you forgive me. And from here, that was a forward fold. So now we're going to come back down, or come down to the ground. Come down to the ground. I should have my mat a little sideways so you can see a little better. Perdón. Alright, maybe this isn't the greatest, but it's okay. So you're going to have your feet planted fully on the ground. You're going to lay down on your back, and you can have a little bit of space from your hips to the heels, but we're going to come into a bridge pose. Now, for a bridge pose, you'll inhale and exhale. Lift your hips up off the ground as high as you can. Now you can bring your shoulders underneath you so you can get up higher if you want. But we're here in bridge pose. I decided to pick bridge to metaphorically just bridge the gap from bridge, the universe making its way to you. Metaphorically speaking. Doing these yoga poses, it's already coming to you, but, gotta do some yoga poses. Make sure your chin is tucked. Keep holding that bridge. Feel the warmth. You gotta infuse this tea with your warm water. And exhale. Shimmy your shoulders and bring your hips down to the ground. Man, I'm feeling warm. I don't know about you. And then for our final rest and pose, we're going to come into Shavasana. Just fully let your body hang out, long, like a starfish almost, but comfortably on your back. Just sit here, reflect on the yoga poses, how it made you feel. Sink a little deeper with each breath into the mat or the floor. Begin to bring awareness to the space around you. Any noises, any smells. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. And you can come sit up. I didn't have this in Shavasana for too long. My timing is poor. I want to say thank you for letting me guide you, if I did guide you through this practice. I've had these experiences lately with yoga and drinking tea that I wanted to share it with everybody. But it seemed like when I was trying to just put it into words and put it into a yoga sequence, it's a little hard. I hope I did all right. If you would like to talk more about it, let's do that. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, do whatever you didn't do before, whatever. Just let me know how how it was and what your thoughts are. See you later.